Hey you guys, it's Karen and I am here to do an empties. As I said in my haul video, there's a lot of these items that could cross over. Some of these are things that I have bought and are no good for me, and so they could have either gone into my haul or into my empties, but yeah, let me tell you, there's quite a bit in here. And as you can see, I've put some notes on things to remind me why I don't like it. So this is the Simple Micellar Water, and this I really like. This is the Water Boost one. You guys know I love a micellar water. It's really nice. So there's not too much to say about that. I like it. I'm going to try and stick to skincare. This is, now I'm going to do a video updating you on this, but this is the Future Renew Serum. So yeah, I am going to do a whole video, but basically I've had a quick look at the pictures and I can't see any difference after using this whole tube. So that would have been 4 or 5 weeks. So it's not something I'm going to rush out to repurchase. Let's try and stick to skincare. What else is skincare in here? Oh, this is the Nip+Fab Glycolic Fix Scrub. I actually really like this, and I know a lot of people don't like scrubs, don't agree with using scrubs, but if you do like a scrub, this one is really good. There's a little bit left in here because I always like to leave a little bit so I can show you. So it looks like it's a cream, but it's one of those with the tiniest beads in it, you know, and it just feels like the perfect amount of scrub. It feels really nice. I really enjoy this, and I think I might even buy another one because it's great for me to use when I'm tanning. Actually, I'd probably use it kind of on my chin and on my neck area more than I would the rest of my face, because I am a bit more sensitive kind of around this area. So I think I've used it like on my forehead and around my chin area, but I really like that. And the fact that it's got glycolic acid in it is a kind of bonus as well. So I did really enjoy that. Don't think I ever showed you that, or did I? Because it was actually sent to me, I think. Yeah, I think it was sent to me. I think it was one of those, I think I might have mentioned it, that I just randomly get sent things by Nip+Fab. They're the only people that do it. I don't even know where they got my details from. I must have agreed to have been sent something in the past, but I got a couple of things sent through from them. That's not skincare, this is skincare. Oh, this is something I haven't told you about, and I've used up the baby one that I got in, oh, that smells so lush, that I got in some kind of free capacity. It was either like on a magazine or as a free gift with something, you know, it was one of those things that I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. It might have been that massive box I had last year, and it's called Lumene Nordic C, and it's just a cream, it's just a moisturising cream. I didn't realise there was still some left in this, otherwise I would have taken that little bit on holiday. I adore this. It smells like oranges, but it smells like real oranges. I have a real thing about fruit. I don't like the smell of most things that smell fruity, like shampoo or skincare or whatever, because I don't know, there's something fake about it. And in fact, I've just thrown out, it's a Nivea lip oil because it smells fruity, but to me it's a really sickly smell. But this is like, it is like sticking your nose in an orange. That does mean that obviously there's fragrance in it, there is orange fragrance in it, but I just thought, you know what, I love this so much, I'm going to treat myself to this as a kind of, you know, doing something naughty occasionally is okay. And I said to you guys, I'm getting a little bit lax on ingredients and fragrances and stuff. That being said, I do feel like I've got a few little bumps and whatnot coming out on my skin, which is probably where I've been using fragrance, but you can see I used every drop of this one. Oh, do you know, I think the other thing that smelled like this was an Ole Henriksen product that I used years and years ago, and everybody was raving about it. It just smells amazing. Anyway, it also feels amazing, but it is a moisturiser for, I would say, normal to oily skin, or maybe ever so slightly dry, but not super dry, because it didn't make my skin feel tight, but it was on the verge. You know, it wasn't like this is super hydrating, but it was quite cooling and it was quite nice to use, and it sunk in nicely and it felt moisturising putting it on, but I can't say that my skin felt overly hydrated, which again, it might have just been the fact that I was using fragrance, my skin's not used to it, and you know, but I love it. So Lumene Nordic C, it's called Glow Reveal Moisturiser. I guess, yeah, it's a vitamin C moisturiser. But let me know if you want me to do a full review on that, because I will I'll probably repurchase that as a kind of, like I said, as a naughty item to use here and there. Okay, this is the Beauty Bay 5% squalane, hyaluronic acid and polyglutamic acid overnight balm. Overnight balm? Yes, overnight balm. It doesn't feel like a balm. It's not what I would consider a balm anyway. That's what it's like. It's like, to me, this is a very light Vaseline. That's what it feels like. Yeah, this feels like a lighter Vaseline. That's what it feels like to me. Yeah, this was really nice, but it wasn't, it was a little bit of a finish that I didn't like. So if I put this on, even if I put a moisturiser on top, which I didn't necessarily need to, I feel like my hair was kind of sticking to it and it didn't sink in, and I didn't necessarily notice that my skin was super hydrated. So this is not something I'm going to rush out and repurchase, but you can see I used it. You know, I was quite happy with it. I liked the packaging. It's a nice, this would be a great one to travel with, but it's not anything I'm raving about. And I do generally like some of the Beauty Bay skincare. Talking of, I think this is Beauty Bay, isn't it? Yeah, this is the face lotion, the SPF 50. I've done a whole review on this and I finally used it up. I think this is the one that smells nice. Oh no, it hasn't got any fragrance in it. Does it say fragrance free? I've got that many SPFs that I've used and I'm trialing and all the rest of it. I have to look at my own notes to find things out. But I do like that one. It's a fluid. It's very, very thin. So I think that feels really nice, but it's not the most mattifying. I've realised that a lot of people are still looking for a mattifying type one, but it is really nice. It is one I consider using in the future. Oh, okay. This is the Boots Glow Gradual Tanning Drops. I should have got from the fact that they're called tanning drops that this is one you mix in with other skincare, because I'm not a fan of that. I feel like I've used many, many different brands of tanning drops that you add to your skincare, and there's two reasons I don't like it. One, because I want to put a tan on and see the result. I don't want to have to work at it like 3 or 4 nights in a row and constantly having to wash your hands after and, you know, worry about your hands coming out in the gradual tan colour. And two, I feel like they always go kind of splotchy on me, and I don't know whether that's because I don't rub them into the skincare enough. I don't know, but they've just never worked for me. But when I bought this, maybe I didn't read it. Maybe I was just like, oh, Gradual Tan Glow. I thought it was just a Gradual Tan serum, and it's not. It's drops, so it's not for me. The final, I was going to say the final countdown. If you watched Instagram, you'll have seen Kev and I went for a walk. God, that sounds like somebody's being shot out the back garden. That's them just removing all my old wood. We had to have the garden decking done because it's now 20 years old. We've lived here 12 years, and the house was built 8 years before we moved in. It was a repossession when we moved in. We didn't even go in the garden for the first 3 years. We didn't go out there until we got Watson, and we had to employ somebody to come out and like clean it all. You know, it was covered in algae. So now the boards are rotten underneath the planks, and so you can go to step on a plank and like literally nearly fall. All of us have nearly done it, so we needed to have everything replaced out there. Anyway, I digress. This is the Sally Hughes Clean Sheet Morning Cleanser. I thought I would really like this because I love the way it comes out. You're like, oh, this is going to be really nice, and you know, it's going to take makeup off really easily, which it does. You can see it's a really oily one. I like the fact that it's in a tube, but as I've put on my little note here, it stings my eyes and it makes my skin tight. So it's really bizarre to me. I should take more note of the ingredients and find out what is it that's making my skin feel tight. That something is that oily and then your skin feels tight. But I suppose I've already rinsed it away. You know, it does go kind of milky with water. I've rinsed it away, and it's one I noticed my skin was feeling tight, and I was like, right, I'm gonna need to do my whole cleansing routine now because my skin feels too tight. I need to get something on it. And also stings my eyes. So that's a complete fail for me. So I'm not going to use that. I don't know what I'm gonna use that for. What could I use it for? I normally find other uses for things, you know, and I don't know what I would use that for. Let me know if you've got any ideas. Okay, everything else is hair care or makeup other than this perfume. Yeah, this is one of my favourite perfumes, and it is Molecule 1010. I don't know even what version this is. This is just a little travel bottle, but I love this. Really, really nice perfume. It's really kind of light. I don't know how to describe perfumes, but this is one I've bought several times, and I always get compliments, but I can never smell it on me, which they say, or somebody told me, means the perfume is perfect for you. If you can't smell it, but everybody else can. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but I do really like that. But I have got a lot of perfumes back up there, and I am really enjoying the Dialect fragrance that I got. In fact, I need to get in touch with them because they've offered me another couple, and I would be really interested in trying more and seeing if they're all as good as that one. The one I got was a dupe of Chanel Chance, which is what I wore when I met Kev. Okay, so hair care. Let's talk hair care. You saw me in my haul probably. I bought a lot of hair care things, and these are the things that I bought, and they did absolutely nothing for me. The first one is the Extra Body Sculpting Foam by Paul Mitchell. I'm amazed when I buy something that a lot of people are like, this is wonderful. My hair's never been so thick and bouncy and so much volume, and I'm really excited to get it. And then I use it and nothing, like literally nothing. I used a good amount of this, and I wouldn't have known that I had a product in my hair. I would have thought that I had just forgot to put product in my hair. It did nothing for me. So I think that may just be because my hair is so heavy, and that maybe the people that left the great reviews and had a good result with this have like fine, not very much hair maybe. So maybe it works better on that type of hair. Does it say? Builds body. But for me, this did nothing. So unfortunately, that's another product I know I won't know what to do with that. So I will think of somebody that I can give it to. I've got somebody in mind actually. Then I got this BB Thickening Dry Spun Texture Spray. Do you remember, again, in my haul, I bought the Moroccan oil, a texture spray. I can't remember actually what was wrong with this. I think it just doesn't do much for me. But it's another one that had like a lot of good reviews. It smells okay. It doesn't smell as nice as the Moroccan oil ones. My hair is going to have a lot of product in after doing these two videos. But as I said in that one, you may be shouting at me saying it's not going to give you volume because it's a texture spray. But I'm not really sure what is a texture spray for. I've never been sure. Let me know if you use a texture spray, what is the point in it? Is it so that you can style it, like do little plaits like this easier, or like what is it? I don't understand. So it's kind of crazy that I bought a lot, but this doesn't, I don't know whether you can see that, hasn't really done anything. It's just sort of, I've now used the Moroccan oil hairspray on this side, Moroccan oil texture spray there. I've now used this texture spray, and I feel like there's no difference whatsoever. So let me know what you use a texture spray for, and if there's one you can recommend, or if I even need it. Then this is the Repair and Restore Conditioner by Rhyme and Reason, blended with argan oil, prickly pear and amino acid complex, and there is almost a full bottle left. I have used it once, but it didn't do anything for my hair other than make it feel a bit greasy, and it was greasy, but it still wasn't tangle free. So this is a complete and utter fail for me. It's no good. It's not something I like. And I've got that Rhyme and Reason smoothing serum that I really like. I like the smell. I like what it does to my hair. However, let me show you it. It's this one. And I'm sure I showed you this before, and it's just like a sort of serum, and I just do this, and if I've got one of these plaits in or a little ponytail and there's bits sticking up, I use it on, you know, to stop the sort of bits sticking up. But what I have noticed is it doesn't last. It smells lovely and the smell lasts, but I've noticed like on the humid days anyway, not so much the other days, but on humid days, like, you know, an hour or two later, I've got frizzes again. So I think I need to specifically buy an anti-humidity spray if I wanted to calm those, but both the same brand, but big fail, and I like that one. Then I better be quick because I can hear the boys are getting closer with the garden floor, getting closer to this window. This is the Tresemme Beautiful Strength Grow Strong Leave-In Treatment. This is a big fail for me. I've realised, I'm sorry, I've been looking in there and I need to look in here. I need to look at you guys. It's something I should have learned a long time ago. I did learn a long time ago, but obviously never paid attention. Okay, this is the Tresemme Beautiful Strength Grow Strong Leave-In Treatment. I've been trying the shampoo, the conditioner. I thought, you know what, if I'm going to give this a go, let me try the whole system. And so I used the shampoo, the conditioner, this, and the serum that I talked about in my haul. I can't remember what I've done with that box now, but I thought let me do the whole thing and see, because it says it's got quite a big claim, up to 99% less, or I suppose up to 99% less hair on your brush. And I've had problems in the last year or so. I've always had a lot of hair coming out, but it's getting more and more, and I'm like, I need to reduce the amount of hair on my brush, the amount of hair when I wash my hair, the amount of hair going down the shower, that I have to clean the shower thing every single day, you know, that kind of thing. So there's lots of ways I can tell. Sitting on the couch, I'm covered in hair. And I did find that the helmet thing I'm using, that you can probably see in the background, there, the current body helmet thing, that was definitely helping. But I have been using this whole system and it's not helping. But this has gone straight into my empties and fails, because it's a fail. This makes my hair feel greasy and I don't like it. So I'm still trying with the shampoo and conditioner. You know, they're not bad enough for me to not use them, or the serum, but can you hear the workmen? I don't think you'll be able to hear them. There's two of them chatting away. Okay, so this is the Olaplex No3 Hair Perfector. I love this. I have repurchased this many, many times, and the next time I remember, I'll buy another one. I've got quite a lot of masks and whatnot to use at the minute, but this is something that I reach for or buy when I'm like, my hair just does not feel in good condition, I need to do something nice for it. I would buy this, and I leave it in overnight. I would put it in at night and then wash it out in the morning. So I love that. I have tried all the dupes, and some of the dupes are really good, but none of them are as good as this, in my opinion. I think the one I've got at the moment is the Philip Kingsley Elasticizer Extreme. I think that's the one I've got. So I will probably use that one next time my hair feels a certain way, and then I would buy this and use that. This I wanted to show you. This is the K18 Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. Everybody was raving about this, and so I was really excited to try it, and honestly, it's no good for me. It just does nothing. Just does absolutely nothing for me. And so, yeah, I thought it was worth showing it to you in case you were thinking about buying it. Not to say that it wouldn't work for you, but I don't know why, it just didn't do anything for me, and I had really high hopes. A couple of makeup items to talk to you about. A couple of them are really, really big fails. This one is a big fail because of how expensive it is, and I think this is another one that I've bought before. This is the Lime Crime Venus Liner. I'm looking for a really good liquid liner. See if L'Oreal ever go cruelty free. I will buy everything and try everything from them. I'm pretty sure they've got a liquid eyeliner I could use, but they're not cruelty free. So I'm still in the search for a liquid eyeliner ever since NYX stopped doing the one that I love, which is the matte eyeliner. I have tried all of their new ones and none of those are any good. But this one I thought is from Lime Crime, it's expensive. I want a liquid eyeliner and I want a brush. I don't want a felt tip pen, I want a brush, and this looked okay. But it's not okay. It's very liquidy, so much so that when you put it on, it goes into the corner of your eyes. I've found that with some eyeliners. Like, they run into your eyes and can irritate your eyes. But not only that, it didn't stay on for me. It smudged, completely smudged. And I don't have that problem with many liquid eyeliners, but you know, for such an expensive one, that really kind of bothered me. And the other fail, big fail, was this. It's the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Shaper. This is totally my own fault that I didn't look it up, or even believe, maybe I did look it up and didn't believe that it would be an extreme feeling. But this is based on the Lip Injection Lip Plumper Gloss, which I tried once years and years ago, but I saw these new lip liners and loved this colour. I thought that's really nice. It's in colour Puffy Nude. So I thought that's really my kind of colour. I've always liked Too Faced lip liners, let me give it a try. And I did think, oh, it's weird that it says Lip Injection Extreme Lip Shaper, but I thought that just mean that it's going to give you a little bit of lip plumping, because I feel like when you use a lip liner, it does make your lips look a little bit bigger and plumper. So I used this and I was like, oh, that's quite nice. You know, it's a little bit darker than I had thought, but it's quite nice. And then like went about my business, and then I don't know, like it took about 10-15 minutes to start having an effect, and I was like, oh God, what's wrong with my lips? My lips are really stingy. And then it was just like, it lasted such a long time. I would say, well, it felt like a long time anyway, probably for another half an hour at least, my lips were stinging. And I was like, what is going on? Like, this is really, really strong. And immediately I was like, let me go and look at the description of this. And it is like the lip injection plumper. And I always found that too much to bear. It's like I put peppers on my lip, you know. So if you don't like that sort of really strong tingling feeling, this is not for you. I can't use this anymore, it just is too much for me. I'm sure you'll be able to hear the work, guys, now, but I'm nearly done. I've got 2 mascaras to talk about. One is the Upper and Lower Lash Precise Mascara by Bella something. Bella Hypoallergenic, I think. No, Bella Hypoallergenic. Anyway, I love the brush. This is my perfect brush, a little brush like this. And I really, really like this, but it doesn't stay on as well as I would like it to. But I do still like this, and I would probably buy this again because I love the brush, and it's not like, it just doesn't stay on all day, you know. This is the 17 Extreme Extension. This is the one that I've been recommending to you guys. This has been my this is the one I'm going to use forever. I did acknowledge that it dries out pretty quickly after you buy it, but I was okay with that because this is like, I can't remember, it's like £4 or something. It's really inexpensive. But the humidity has unfortunately made it a fail, because with it being so hot and humid, even when it's not humid, even when it's just hot, it's been coming, like going on up my eyebrow. No, it can't be mascara because I don't have any mascara on, I've just got lashes on. But that's exactly what was happening. I was getting little dots of it here, and it was also kind of smudging under my eyes. So it hasn't been working out for me. So this is probably one that's going to be okay through the winter, but not in the summer. Finally, this is the Vitamin Babe Setting Powder. I bought this just on a whim. It's a loose powder, and I've got so many loose powders, so I don't know why. This was just definitely me wanting to buy something from TikTok. It's a pink powder, and I saw this mature lady saying, you think you can't use pink powder, but look at the result, and it looked really nice. And I was like, oh, maybe that's what I need, pink powder to put under my eyes. To me, it just made me look a funny colour, and I regret buying this, so it's not for me. That's everything in my empties. No, it's not. There's one more thing. Clean ID Catrice Pure Brow Pencil. Oh, yeah, this was okay, except that you need to sharpen it on every eyebrow. See how thick that is? You could sharpen it, use it on one eyebrow, but it's so soft that like you'd need to then sharpen it before using it on the other eyebrow. So that's a bit of a fail as well. That's definitely everything, and I need to wash my empties basket. I hope that you enjoyed that. Sorry I'm rushing, but I know I can hear the guys getting closer and closer doing the garden floor to this window. And in fact, yeah, now he's right outside the window, and that's going to make me paranoid. So thank you so much for watching. I will list all of my makeup in the description, and I'll speak to you again soon.